What is cracking, collective? I hope you guys are having, as always, the best day ever. So I just wanted to jump into the community again and just do a quick little pitch agency session for you. So first off, if you are catching this on our YouTube channel, as always, you're in the wrong place. You need to be in our Facebook community, which is a digital agency exclusive Facebook community. That's where all the value is. That's where we do all of this kind of stuff. So please, the description's down, the link is down in the description below. So this Bitch Agency and Boss Agency series of videos, if you haven't caught them before, it's all about me just sort of sharing war and win stories that I hear from digital agency owners around the world that I support with digital marketing resources and help. I share these stories anonymously, obviously, so you as a digital agency owner can learn from the mistakes or ideas that other agencies are learning from without making these mistakes yourself. A bitch agency to me is one whose owner just can't seem to make work, can't take the ownership 100% of the time. It's because the agency owner is full of excuses. They can only tell me the reasons why they can't get things done, and they see themselves 100% as a victim. And a boss agency to me is one whose owner knows that running a digital agency is tough, competitive, unrewarding sometimes, but they get off their ass and they do it anyway. They roll up their sleeves, they lead their agency basically to success, to scale and success and to profit. Today, I'm going to be telling you why having someone in your life from an accountability perspective, somebody to keep you accountable, can make you either a bitch agency or a boss agency, depending on how you set this engagement up. So this idea and this learning came from a networking meeting I had this week. I try to keep these under 5 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll share the first 2 tips today. I'll share another 2 next week as well. So again, this is all about how to set up a good accountability partnership with somebody if you're looking to bring someone into your life who's going to keep you accountable. The tips I'm going to give you are important because the concept of an accountability partner or accountability buddy is actually really important and can be very, very powerful and helpful, especially for us agency owners who, in my experience, and I think in your experience as well, we tend to procrastinate a lot more than other business owners because we're so busy. And because we're so busy, it gives us the excuses that we need to not get stuff done. So having somebody to keep you accountable, really, really good, but as long as you've done it the right way. So comment down below, do me a favor and comment down below if you already have some sort of accountability setup, accountability partnership, maybe you use an app, I don't know. Comment down below, let me know what you're using, let the audience know what you're using, and let's see if we can share a bit of value beyond what I share here. So this meeting I had last week was about 20 or so business owners here in the USA, various business. There were lawyers, there were people in the construction industry, there were some plumbers, there were private equity people. So it was a networking meeting with all of them. And the idea of accountability came up. And this is, some of the stuff that I shared with them that I'm going to share with you as well. The first tip I have for you, if you're going to be setting up an accountability partnership, is don't choose more than one person to be your accountability partner. Why do I say this? Great example, a great example of where this is true in life is if you've ever been part of a running group or an exercise group with your friends where you say, hey guys, let's meet every morning 6 a.m. and we'll meet here at this time and we'll go for a run, 5K run every day. We've all probably tried that at some stage in our life and we all know how it goes. What ends up happening is you wake up, the alarm cracks at 5:45 and you're going, oh man, well, there's 5 of us in the group. I'm sure one of the other 5 will be there to support whoever else does show up. So I'm just going to sleep this one in. Turns you into a bitch agency and you don't keep you land up letting the accountability be put on the hands of the other members of the group. Whereas if you've got one person to keep you accountable, that person knows they need to show up for you every single day. It's quite important. So don't choose more than one person to be your accountability partner. Keep it simple. Keep it between you and someone else, and you keep them accountable, they keep you accountable. The second tip I have for you on how to choose the right accountability partner, if you're going to set up this engagement, is don't choose someone too familiar to you. So this is a bit of a weird one, and it is counterintuitive to a lot of people, but you want someone who you're going to basically feel bad to let down, or whose opinion you care about. So you don't want to have your spouse, for example, who lets you off the hook constantly, or maybe even your business partner or a great friend of yours. These are people who we love and care, and they're in our lives because we like them. They're going to let us feel that, oh, you didn't make that phone call. Mate, I know that you've had this personal stuff in your life, or I know that you were going on holiday last week, so you'll get it done next time. That's not what you want from an accountability person. You want somebody who you're going to feel bad to let down. Example I gave them in the group was, imagine if you could connect with your arch nemesis from high school, and the person that really, really, you and them had a really competitive streak between the two of you. Imagine if you connect with them and say, hey, mate, I know it's been 20 years, but let's connect. I want you to keep me accountable. You're going to do everything that you need to do. Everything you put on your list, you're going to make sure that you get done because you want that person to think that you're killing it in life. That's what kind of person that you want as your accountability partner. Again, very, very cool lesson this, and very good to have this accountability person in your life because it is going to help you get stuff done, especially as agency owners who are really busy. So I really do suggest you set it up, but set it up correctly. As I said, I'll share the other 2 tips with you guys in the next week or so, so we can recap and go over exactly what the 4 things you need to do. Here are the first 2. There's much more to the story. Again, if you're not in the community, get into the community. You're missing out on a lot. And as always, thank you guys, and I will chat to you soon.